This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You gotta start
Of despair.
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You will hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair. Balls of Christ, dude.
This is Lee Boy, and you're listening to the hottest show on the net, Late Night with Ed Money. Real people, real conversations, real life.
Hi! Why, hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is at latenightwithedmoney.com.
And Nick!
I had a seizure there for a second.
Okay.
Where it's real people have real conversation about life.
About what?
About life! You can reach us on a ton of sites. Go to the main site. Thank you, everybody. The views are up. They're growing on Rumble, BitChute, YouTube, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, just any way you can listen. Player FM.
Disney, Hulu, Movie Channel, Cinemax,
Yeah.
Playboy Channel, Hustler,
Peacock.
Amazon Prime.
Blue Hustler.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget Pornhub.
That's right. Again,
X-Amp.
You porn too.
thank you for all you're doing, audience members. Again, tell two friends. It makes a world of difference for that algorithm for us to get promoted. You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is...
Can I have your autograph?
What's up?
Oh, wrong one.
Oh, Chuck Dick.
Hey.
Chuck Dick.
I am
And Chuck Dick.
glad he made it. He very rarely decides to honor us. Is the amazing Byron?
I am so happy to be here. I don't decide to be here. I be here when I can get here.
That's right. And
Because I love you guys.
you can hear him but never see him is the Monk.
Monk Dick.
Guys.
Wait, no, that one promo, you can see
His eyeball.
His eyeball. If you
Oh,
look
yeah.
quick enough, you can
Great.
see his
Now, if he
That's
has, like,
not good.
if he has some account that they do retina scanning, they're going to steal his shit.
Yeah, then my identity. Thanks, Ed.
Down at the end, the local genius is Jeffrey Neutron.
How's it going, everyone?
What's up, G?
Good to see you, Byron. And
G to the Jeffrey.
And last but not least, always keeping us in balance and in check is Bueno.
What's up?
Right,
How come he's never sitting down when we introduce him?
He's
got to walk over.
He's got a walk-in song.
Pee a lot.
You're just getting here.
So many great things are happening for the show. Again, I want to, if you're brave enough, you want to be mentioned in the show. The music, we're going to be leaving you with Jane and the Boy. It's Vibrations. I really like it. It's like a Kelly Clarkson / Demi Lovato.
Kelly Clarkson from 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
It's a good song. You'll like it at the end. Check it out.
Okay.
All these people.
So good vocals. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's got a good. I like a good hook. It's got a good hook.
Can I ask you real quick? Because
Yeah,
you
go
mentioned people like if you want to be on the show or whatever.
Yes.
I'm curious, where do we get the promos of the people that are like, I'm so-and-so, and this is the hottest show on the net?
Those were people that
It cost them $19.95.
Because I hear them out, obviously we don't hear them when we're sitting here, but I listen to the shows, I'm like, who are these people?
Yeah,
Where are they?
there's like two of them.
Yeah, no, I know. There's
They both paid $19.95.
I heard one that recently was like, "Hi, I'm like Gina."
Yeah. No.
And I'm like, what? Where is she when I'm there? What the?
Hey.
Yeah, in fact, Chuck, I played the one for Crossface Chuck and all the other ones. If you want to do one, dude, we can just sit down, or you can record one at home, give it to me, and we'll use it.
Sure.
And
Hey, how about let's get on with this show?
Yeah, all right.
Sorry.
Sorry to deter.
Yeah, Chucky's got to work tomorrow.
No, I don't.
I do want to, again, the people that are brave and are a part of the show, all the people in the past and the present, like Drew Grizzle over at Allstate Insurance in North Ridgeville.
What's up, Drew?
Please get a hold of him. Hit him up. Yeah, that's right, at 440-327-8744. He's fantastic. Look, if you're in the area, you move to the area, if you have insurance and you say, hey, you know what, I think I'm getting screwed. He's young, he's aggressive. Unfortunately, he's really handsome. But he's a great guy.
Awkward.
Very.
Well, that went south real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we just lost a sponsor.
I'm just saying. Well, I mean, you know, because she'll be like, "Dad, he's so cute. I want to go."
How about you just blurt that out?
Yeah.
How about no improv on the sponsors?
But get a hold of Drew. Again,
Sorry, Drew.
he can save you some money. There is someone new, which I'll get to in a second. Or you want to do it now?
Do it now.
We'll do it now.
Do it
now.
Yes, we are now proudly collaborating with Brown Helm Market Store.
Nice.
They're at 1605 North
Love that
Ridgeville in
store.
Vermont. Yeah, I know, it's fantastic. Audience members, if you get off the Turnpike on the Baumhart Road, yep, that's it. There's 6 of them in
Ohio
there.
Turnpike.
Bring except for 5, because everybody one's for Monk, which I'll bring in his house this weekend. We're going to be doing taste testing from there. They got a fantastic selection of beers, wines, whiskeys, those things.
Don't they carry Boarhead?
Yes.
Yes.
Boarhead.
They got a nice,
Boarhead
very
meats.
good deli also.
Yes.
It's a good little store there.
It's a great little store for food.
Thank you.
If you don't have to do it now, if you want to drink it at home, you can. That's for Jeffrey. You can.
Somebody want mine?
Drink it at home. Have you met me?
Pass it down, Wayne. Pass it down, Wayne.
Everybody get one.
Simmer
and
down now.
Simmer down.
We're going to be trying
Donna,
today
simmer.
from the Brown Helm store. Again, they've got great foods, fantastic ladies. In the wintertime, they have 6 different soups. They always have chili and paprikash.
Soup.
So check it out. Check it.
And they do like pizzas and ribs in the summer.
Yes.
Chris,
Pizza
come on
and
over.
if
I
you go
like
there-
a good soup.
if you go there in the summertime for the ribs, go early because they sell out by noon.
Yeah.
So,
They're very good.
Yeah, they're very good.
I like my ribs for breakfast.
Who doesn't?
Who
Right.
doesn't,
You can-
right?
That way, you know.
Ribs and eggs.
So check
Hell
it out.
yeah.
We're going to be sampling every week. We're going to be sampling a product from them. It could be
What is
food.
that? What is this?
I really love where this is going.
Yeah, every week
Yeah.
from them. So thank
I really
you.
like
Stop
this.
in there. When you stop in there and say hi to them, say, hey, you heard about them on the show. We're going to be trying High Wire Brewing Company's Mountain Water Pomegranate Peach. It's easy drinking ale.
Okay.
So if you guys want to
Say
try this
that
real
10
quick.
times
I'm
fast.
trying it right now.
All right.
Okay, we'll try it real quick.
It says
give
share
your
this
review.
with-
And it's okay. And it's okay if we don't like it or we do like it, but it's meant for again, Brown Helm store. You got to stop in there and say hello to the people there.
Well, that's what
And-
a timestamp
Dude,
for.
do you know
Give
what's even
another
better?
little glass like that.
Yeah. Let me
I'll have
grab
some
it.
of Chuck's.
So the can here says share this with your seltzer drinking friends, which I'm not like a seltzer drinking friend, but I do drink regular seltzers, not the alcoholic ones, with whiskey. So this might be right up my alley.
So you
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's
This is technically a beer. It's an
Yeah.
ale.
right, but you know, it says
Okay.
on there. I'm just reading what it
All
says.
right.
Cheers. Let's try this.
Cheers.
Here's to the new people. So thank you again, Brown Helm. Check them out.
Thank you, Brown Helm.
Again, you
Cheers.
can reach them. They don't have an actual page, but you go on their Facebook. If you go to the Facebook page, which is Brown Helm Market
That's
Store,
not bad. It's
and they're in
drinkable.
Vermilion.
Yeah, it's definitely drinkable.
Not bad.
Because I've had some, I'm like, ooh.
That's good flavor. Yeah.
It is crisp and refreshing.
It is.
That's
It's
very
a summer
refreshing.
drink.
It's a summer drink. You know
It's
what?
refreshing.
It seems dry at the end, like there's a.
That's good, yeah.
That pomegranate, maybe that's what it is. I've never been a big pomegranate. I like mango.
Obviously, look how healthy.
You are a big pomegranate, you
I think you
dope.
just think that it's too much work.
Apparently,
You gotta peel it, you gotta peel it, and then you gotta take them out of the
Seeds
thing,
out.
then you got seeds.
apparently, fruits and vegetables are out of your diet. Yeah.
Do you know what I did wrong?
just
Before I get to the list, dude, I did a total boner mistake. I was at Big Lots.
Wow, that's weird.
All right.
For the audience out there, we have a local place. What would you consider that not a second? What do you?
It's a step above a thrift store.
Right.
No.
Odd lots.
It's
The
an odd
stuff's
lot.
new. It's
Isn't
just
it like just all like
Close out.
Yeah,
close out.
Closeouts.
It's like big and odd lots.
It's
that's what it
it's
is.
stuff that was awesome 2 or 3 years ago.
nobody else wanted to buy it, so
Yeah.
Ed's
Oh,
first
Ed,
in
yeah.
line.
Ed is right there. Bells on.
It's Big Lots. The next one after that is the dumpster.
Yeah, they carry like
Yeah.
horseradish flavored Pringles. Things that didn't quite make it.
Yeah.
You know?
When you see on the news
Yeah.
that a tractor trailer rolled over, this is
Yeah.
the stuff that was on it.
Beef
I don't know
gristle.
about that.
Beef gristle jerky.
We were able to save
Lemon lime
a
flavored.
couple of the couches from that
Right,
truck.
right. And we just threw it in our store.
Leftover steak fat, chewable vitamins.
Yeah.
Corduroy mattresses.
And corduroy pants.
Gently
Yeah.
used
Boom.
You
diapers.
can't even move.
No.
You get locked in.
No, but when you do, it sounds like this.
Right. No, it is.
Ed, are you masturbating again?
Trying to get out of bed.
I went there, and have you ever you do not like. I know you don't like grocery. You don't like grocery shopping. You like to get in, get out.
Yeah, I
right?
do not browse. I know what
Yeah.
I need.
Yeah.
I get there.
I
Right.
order it and go pick it up.
I like
I
it.
don't-
I enjoy it.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I'm
really?
not that guy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I do. I like browsing because sometimes you see new stuff that you've never tried before, or you get to see what you don't.
Let's not lie about why you
Right,
go.
we all know why you go.
Ooh, look, there's a
As
new.
soon as you walk in, you pick your line that you're checking out because there's a girl
and then you
there.
look for hot
Okay,
chicks
there's a
and-
hot girl in aisle 2.
And then you follow them around the
Yeah.
store.
Right, this is the conversation of every show. Get on with the story.
he's-
We know why you're there.
he goes in.
What did you go there to get?
He goes and fingers all the feminine
yeah.
feminine hygiene products.
Yeah.
I was
Ooh,
there,
you smell like strawberries and vinegar.
and no, what I decided to get was.
I wonder if there's a pomegranate peach douche.
Hope so.
Like I get the because of you, I do the coffee in the pods. You know,
Yeah.
you gave me the Keurig.
Keurig. Yeah.
Right. You know what's funny is
That's jumping into the new age there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he really
yeah.
got over that hump of technology.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I still
Yeah.
have the drip one.
Only been around for 30 years, but whatever. Yeah.
I still do the drip, but because he gave me my second, I had one, and then you gave me the other Keurig, and then you gave me the newest one that has the reservoir.
I've only given you one.
No, two. You gave me two. You gave me a single one.
No.
Oh, really?
I've
Okay,
only
then I
given
had
you one,
that.
yeah.
I had that. You
Moving
gave me
on.
this reservoir.
Why'd
yeah.
you go there?
Yeah. So I went there, and they had pods on sale.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah, but were they name brand or were they like Shecky's, mountain coffee?
well, this is what
Oh, mountain coffee's good.
Well,
I accidentally
from the hills of South Amherst.
Juan Velasquez
Yeah.
from the plantation in Lorraine.
Yeah.
I did the mistake because I wasn't paying attention. You know, you just see different flavors and you
Oh,
pick
so
up
you were
the
just
stuff.
like awestruck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, I was looking at all
Look, a sale!
He got a case of Meek and Meager breakfast blend.
Pumpkin spice from last October.
Dude, they do. It's funny you say that. They do have like the
know.
multi-pack Christmas
I know,
ones.
it's from last year.
Right.
Did they have any of the hot dog water flavored ones left over from the 4th of July?
I bought them all.
No, but
Yeah.
I was picking and I didn't realize till I got home.
Hot
and
dog
I go hot dog water flavored. Went to go put it in the thing and I realized I looked on it because it tasted funny.
Decaf?
Yeah.
I bought decaf. Have you ever had decaf coffee like that?
Yes, I made that mistake too.
See,
because they put it right next to the boxes look identical. But one says decaf and like
It's
teeny letters.
red.
So they're hoping you buy it. They're like, "Oh, we got a sucker to buy it because nobody else is."
Well, is it you or Monk that
White
drinks
people
a lot
problems.
of coffee?
I drink 1 cup a day.
You drink one,
but I've been drinking it since I was 5. So
5.
not kidding.
That explains a lot.
You don't drink, really?
Yeah,
You are a spaz.
I am.
Yeah.
A little high strung.
Spaz.
Your parents.
Spaz.
Your parents.
We have a case of caffeine-free Coke, sugar-free zero.
Your kid is it
What
good?
Why?
No, I don't know.
That's like
made that
non-alcoholic beer.
I don't
Stop it.
You know, and I like the little mini cans because I usually open one,
And put it in the fridge,
same thing.
and it goes
you
flat.
never finish the big,
Yeah.
you know. But it's been in there a long time. The other ones don't last, and that's been in there for a long time.
See, there's a huge
There's
difference.
no reason
So if you
for
want to
that.
save, just buy stuff you don't like.
Boom.
You'll never run out.
I do, and I give it to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ask him how many times that I'll say, "Hey, Byron,
Yeah.
I have a beer I don't like. Do you want?
Yeah.
Do you want it?
This
Here, you
beer
want
tastes
this?"
like shit. You want to try it? I'm like, okay.
I do. I really do.
Yeah.
But I bought this decaf and I thought, see here, this is the thing that I'm doing and it was on sale. I get it. It's only a couple dollars. But the look on your face is because I bought it. I gotta.
You feel obligated.
Right, you feel obligated. And dude, I swear, there is a huge. I don't know. It's not the flavor. There's.
Yeah, it is.
Is it flavor?
Yeah,
It's gotta be.
It tastes totally different. I mean, like I said, I drank some of the decaf like in the evening because it was like winter, and I'm like, man, I'd go for a cup of coffee.
Because you don't want to.
I threw it away and just made regular coffee.
Yeah, but you can't have when you were getting up at 3, 4 in the morning. You're not drinking caffeine and shit before you go to bed, do
I
you?
totally can.
It's okay.
Get out of here.
I can literally drink a cup
Same
of
here.
coffee and an
Yeah.
hour later lay my head down and fall asleep.
Yep. So can my wife.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I can do that.
I can do
I
it, too.
cannot do it. I can't.
Don't you get the
No.
Jimmy legs or
No.
anything?
Who's Jimmy?
And why's he got my legs?
Why are you
you
shaking
see-
your legs?
No, it's because
Man.
well, we worked. So at the end of the day,
Yeah.
sorry.
So Ed, here's your solution: get a 24-ounce travel mug.
Yes.
Do 1 decaf and 1 regular. Get yourself a half calf, and get rid of that shit.
That way you won't waste it.
I don't see that's it. I don't
That's a
want
good
to
idea.
waste it. I know that's terrible. I guess
Yeah.
that's
Oh, just throw it away.
Yeah. Just throw it away.
You know what you could
What was it? $1.98?
Take it to the grade school.
listen.
Good God, man.
For 24 of them.
Why don't you cut the top off and dump the grounds out and mix it with your other grounds? Your mom
you
will
can do
never
that.
know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that is ingenious.
That's because I am a genius.
you could
Not
go-
as genius as Jeffrey.
You can buy the truck stop
might have to
caffeine
relinquish
pills
my
and just
title.
put them in there.
The ephedrine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why mom
Hop
had
it
a
up.
heart attack.
What is happening? Are we roofing Ed's mom now? Is that what's happening?
Roofing himself.
What is happening right
when
now?
when we were in school years ago, that for the audience out there, this is when we were in school. Now I know
In the
that
1800s.
they did.
It was a one-room schoolhouse.
A knucklehead like Monk. He was out smoking. I didn't smoke in school. I didn't smoke at all. Like
I
he,
smoked
never
everywhere.
he's
We were
told-
churning milk outside.
no, he's told me stories. Where
And I asked Laura Ingle to the prom.
Yes.
that,
How was she?
She turned me down.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But her blind sister.
Yeah. What about the blind sister?
Well, I actually went for Nellie Olson.
Oh, Nelly.
yeah, he's
She didn't turn anybody down.
No.
where he was smoking
Nope.
behind the school.
They called
bar
her
and stuff
Three
like
Knuckle
that.
Nellie.
Oh, Michael Landon will kick your ass.
Did you never tried since
Three Knuckle Nelly. That's a good name for a band.
I'm
Right?
taking it right now.
You're welcome.
Trademark.
TM.
Yeah. Three Knuckle Nelly. I
didn't-
I
like
got an album coming out tomorrow.
like he said the caffeine? You didn't do caffeine pills or something like that from speed.
tried
We used to,
No,
we
he
used to
just did
snort
coke.
them off the desks at school.
a lot of cocaine.
No, everybody had the little speckled eggs
yeah.
and
The 357s.
yeah,
357
and
Magnums.
the mini thins.
Yeah.
A couple here or there.
Yeah, but it
I don't
wasn't
even-
like-
I don't know if it even did anything.
No,
you
and then
know?
like there was the mini thins and what else? There was all full of ephedrine. That's
I mean,
all
you're a
learned.
teenager.
So-
Like, do you even know that you have caffeine in your system?
No, because
you're
you can
all
still,
high strung anyhow. I mean,
Right.
And then
Yeah, because we were high. We were so
Cocaine
high,
was
you
way
needed
better.
something.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
Dude, I could barely afford the Boone's Farm in high school. I don't.
Right.
I didn't see me purchasing any cocaine.
No.
Do you know
An 8-ball, didn't want a big yummy 8-ball.
dude,
Yeah.
I didn't want to chip my tooth.
Yeah.
it just made me think of when we were kids, and there was like Big Dan, and there was this guy. He's a real good guy. We were 12, 13. Remember Mark?
Oh, 12, 13, I was trying the Skull Bandits.
Yeah.
Right. They were selling
And that was short-lived.
Big
Yeah.
Dan and his buddy
Like a
Paul.
day.
Remember Short Paul?
Yeah.
Like a half a can.
I think I think Paul's an electrician.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where I
Oh,
work
yes.
with him every day
Okay.
Yeah.
when he's there.
Seems like everybody we know that you.
How would you know? You're on vacation all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm leaving. I got a doctor's appointment. He's like, yeah, me too. Just not feeling it today.
And I'm out.
And maybe a day later.
It was the funniest thing. We were what would be in 6th grade? Because that was Central School.
12, 11 or 12.
Dude, this
Just
is
add 6 or 5. Yeah.
okay.
11.
Well, when we were
12, 11, 11,
That
10,
was
10 to
before
12.
junior high was
Yeah,
Central.
so 10 to 12.
Yeah.
I swear, and it was word associated. He just said, kind of clicked into something. When we were young and idiots, and I wondered if this ever happened to girls. That's so women out there, lovely back, whoever can.
I don't like where this is going.
No.
Yeah.
What does that mean? No,
Just listening.
Well, when we would go into the bathroom, which you or someone, I know Monk has said he pissed on the radiator all the time.
I did not, you fucking lying piece of
I
shit.
did. I was
Oh, it
guilty.
stunk so
Okay, it was-
bad.
I said everybody else did. You could just smell it.
I only did
God,
it
do
once.
you make shit up, Ed?
Okay, see,
That is
guys,
kind
This
of
is not the
productive,
night to
Monk.
push my button, Chuckle.
I did it
Not
once.
Chuck. Chuckles over there.
Okay. I did it once. I got swatted for it. Never again.
right? Okay,
Did you really? Oh, those assholes.
Sounds like somebody's hitting a water bong right now.
You remember that bathroom then?
Oh, God, yeah.
That,
Oh,
in
yeah.
that
Big
particular
radiator.
we would go in there, and I was friends with Big Dan and Little Paul.
That was a trough, right?
No.
no,
Yes.
No, it was the.
Yeah, they
urinal.
were, weren't they?
Yeah, there were,
I don't remember a trough.
I think it was on the floor.
I feel
yeah,
like
it was a
Oh,
trough.
on the floor. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm picturing.
yeah.
Never mind. Yeah.
The pee
radiator.
trough.
You're
Which
Yeah.
is the worst to pee for guys to, when you
Yeah,
pee
because
in-
if your the bottom of your corduroys had all these little pee dots on it from where it splashed out.
Oh yeah, from everybody else.
and,
Yeah.
and you don't.
God
wear
forbid you
sandals.
wore shorts.
Nah, we didn't wear shorts to school.
Sand-
You weren't allowed to wear them
Started
back
to
then.
corrode my bedazzlers.
My
I thought they were an alloy.
my fake Adidas Pickway specials.
they used to Big Dan.
It would make the Velcro not work on my shoes. It was terrible.
Big Dan and Little Paul, they would always sell like cigarettes by the
single
the single
Loose
single
cigarettes.
cigarettes, and I'll swear
Prison smokes.
there was
right.
there was one I'll purge and share because I got it.
You tried it, didn't ya?
No. I never smoked in school. The closest I came is when this guy gave me that patch and I shit myself. After that is when Bueno Bueno. You don't want it, buddy?
No, I was going to get a little more.
Here, go ahead. I haven't slugged
Who's
out of it
been
yet.
drinking out of
I
it?
haven't slugged out of it yet. I poured.
You drinking out of that?
Yeah, I'm clean.
Here, I haven't.
Yeah,
I,
I
haven't
just
drank
don't
out
want
of
a
it
cold sore right
I just
now.
had an STD.
He's getting ready to
Check
go
up
on a
last
cruise.
week.
It's, you want more?
You want some of this?
No. Oh.
Are you trying to say I
Yes.
got herpes?
No, I'm
Not
not
anymore.
trying to.
You will.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I'm purging and sharing.
I was just tested. I'm good.
And again, for the audience, we're trying out the mountain water from High Wire Brewing's mountain water
It's
from.
pretty good.
Brought to us by.
Brought to us by Brownhill Market Store. Check them out. They're on the corner of Baumhart and Northridge Road in Vermilion, Ohio. Please stop in.
Or
That's a nice,
Brown
that's a
Help.
nice area.
All right,
It
get
is.
on with your story.
So,
So they'd sell the cigarettes.
It's just word association that I'll never forget. This is when you're young and stupid and your body's going through those freaking changes, that happens to you. And what happened was
What, the involuntary boners right in the middle of class.
It's called puberty.
because at that age there was two teachers. I had Mrs. I'll say the names because I think
Can I just say that I could ignore the next 20 minutes of this story and still be
Yeah, he
fine?
has
We
no
start-
idea what
Yeah,
we're
my-
talking
It might
about.
not be good for everybody.
Yeah, just
No,
get to the point.
And they're probably all dead.
Joe and Paul or whatever their names are.
we had two teachers. We had Mrs.
And if they are, they're rolling in the grave.
Mrs. Buchanan, I think a Nightingale or something was one of the teachers. And what happened was when Big Dan and Little Paul were selling cigarettes. great. You know, we were idiot kids.
Get on with it. We were idiots.
Yes.
Got
And so they said, hey, and Big Dan, I'll never forget. He's like, dude, everybody would do a chin up. There was a bar that would go across when you came
That was
in.
the
Yeah.
fire extinguisher.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
water line.
Was it?
Nice.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we were doing chin ups on the water line? I didn't
Dude,
even-
the place was loaded with asbestos.
He only
That was
weighed like
amazing.
40.
Yeah.
You know?
It's amazing we don't all have cancer
We do.
from that fucking school.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but
Well, we
that-
probably do. It's just latent.
Oh yeah.
that we would do pull-ups on the bar. They would
Bring it
they'd
on.
Sell a cigarette, not us, but you know,
Yeah.
they were selling. And I was in there one time, and what happened do you remember climbing the gym rope in
Oh,
gym?
God, yes.
And what it would do to you? Sometimes the sensation.
No, it would never do that.
I can't count the times that I burned my balls.
I was going to say, the only thing it did to me was make me fear heights.
Yeah.
Really?
And
No.
cling on even more. Please, God, don't let me
No.
fall. Because
Yeah.
we would climb. Dude, the ceiling was like 100 feet, it seemed like. What it really was, I
We
don't
didn't
know.
have to
You know
go
what it did to
all
me?
that far, but
You know what it did for me? It eliminated wrestling from my goals.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh
That's all
yeah.
I know. They climb that rope. No thanks.
all the time.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they'd make them do it with like no feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And those guys are fucking climbing a rope with no feet. I'm like, motherfucker, I barely got on the rope.
with feet on.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
where's this?
Where's this story
where's
going?
There was one guy that
I'm
we
trying
went
to
to
say-
school with, Elmer.
Oh, geez.
Elmer, he would
He
be
climbed
like,
it with
Not
one
even-
hand.
Not even human.
yeah, yeah. He
With
was
his
a
teeth.
robot
With his
yeah.
teeth.
Right.
He was
Yeah.
just. No, what I was getting at is we were-
Legs sticking out, just his arms.
For God's sake, let him finish
Yeah.
this story.
Thank you.
He's
Oh my
like Bruce
God.
Lee.
Oh my
trying.
God.
All right, let's land
I'm
this
trying.
plane. Let's
Okay.
land this plane.
So what happened is every time you do for 4 little boys at that time, you would get crazy instantaneous boners for whatever reason. All right.
Whoa.
I disagree. I
Okay.
didn't.
Well, maybe I'm abnormal.
I just got one right now.
Me too.
I kind of do too. Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
I
lie.
didn't.
The funny part it wasn't funny because what happened was
I hope there's a funny part.
Someone
Yeah.
was peeing on the radiator at the time, and they were.
The smell of burning pee gave you a boner?
And someone was doing a pull-up, causing them to have a boner when the teacher opened up the door, and there was someone, because we had those gym shorts. Remember that? Right.
The high
Right,
rise.
And
yeah.
the dude, he's got a boner, and
Yeah.
she opens up the door. They got one kid peeing on the radiator, one kid hanging from the thing doing a pull-up with a boner. And it kind of ingrained in my head that,
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah, it did.
You put that in your spank bank?
You've never been the same ever since.
you never had memories
That was
like
a great story, Ed.
So
No.
now,
Let's go
Ed,
on to the next
it
thing.
would
I
have
can
been-
honestly say no, Edward.
So
I
now
have
a
not.
typical Saturday night is Ed peeing on his
What's
mom's
the next-
curling iron.
Next topic.
It would have been good if I wasn't interrupted so much.
Doing a
That's
half
all
a
right.
pull up with a boner.
Now, if he,
No, he was watching a guy doing half a pull up with a
Okay.
boner.
now, if he was doing a pull up with his boner, that would have been a story.
right.
That's
Oh, I-
impressive.
That's a story.
Uh, You had a story real quick. We'll get to you. What was the B&B? You got
Oh
a
my
B&B.
God.
Oh,
Go
I
ahead.
had a fiasco.
First of all, it's a fiasco going there.
right.
Yes.
When you go
Yes,
in, dude, the
yes,
B&B, you go in and you
yes.
got to instantly get a number, right?
Oh my
As soon as you
God.
go
It's
into
so,
the
Yeah, let's
unless
hear
you're
it.
getting
Yeah.
your tags or, you know.
Yeah, then there's a
an-
fast pass
there's a-
line.
yeah. Okay. So
the fast pass is.
So the
I
right,
went in
okay,
there, dude, God honest truth. Went in there, had to grab a number,
yeah. Okay.
had to
Is this
sit
for,
down.
for your boat?
On those comfortable
Actually-
wooden benches, or did you get the shitty school chairs?
They're plastic chairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Comfy.
Sitting there, well, actually, I was standing up because it was a full house, which automatically annoys me
God,
because I don't like people.
Right.
So
Did they
this
give you the
was
wait time of an hour?
this was a plethora of
Walmart people?
yeah
What is
intergalactic-
a plethora?
Yeah,
There had to be
intergalactic fucking freak show.
It had to be like a pregnant woman you could have.
Oh
kicked out of a
God,
seat.
there was like 3 of them. So I waited for my
They all had
spot.
the same dad.
Honest to God, this fucking 350-pound chick.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
You got my attention.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, you're right.
Really?
He's got a boner.
Now
right
he's
now.
got a boner.
Yeah.
Could you hear her walking in?
No. She was already sitting down. She was there before I was, so they called her number. I'm like, okay.
In her
Yeah. It
flip
was like do the Darth Vader, because that's what it was. Yeah.
She's gassy.
Oh my God.
Right.
Gotta get
So-
I'm
up.
not a BMV guy. The first one, it's just very confusing.
It's terrible.
Yes.
It's terrible.
Okay, let's hear what
it's
happened.
terrible. It's terrible. So they call her number, and we'll call her Petunia
Petunia.
because she was that large. So Petunia gets up, and her child gets up. That was sitting in the seat next to her. Well, like the half seat next to her.
That's worse when they
because
bring
she was
kids
taking
with
up
you.
a seat and a half.
Yeah, they bring
Yeah.
they bring kids with them all the time. and
Well,
they
that's
get-
fine. He
they
was
let 'em
like
run around.
Yeah, he was like 8, 10 years old. He wasn't. He was on his phone. He didn't give a fuck.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway,
He's a honey badger.
yeah. This broad gets up and goes to the window, and I go to sit down there, and there is a wet
Oh, stop it.
a wet stripe going down the plastic chair. Honest to God, like she's
was
been
sweating.
sitting there for like 3 hours.
Sweating.
I hope that's what. I didn't sit there.
Did you
I
smell
sat,
it?
No.
What's the
I
ass?
dabbed it just to see. Yeah.
What's the ass version of humidititties?
Oh
That's-
my God. I
Swass.
was just like,
Swass.
are you? And here's the great part. Some dude came down and went to sit down next to me.
no.
Oh, cleaned it up.
Oh.
No, he looked at it and he went and stood back. He's like, nope. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not. It was disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
It was disgusting.
So did you get her number? Is that what this is about?
For Ed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did she have leggings on? Have that salt
Yeah.
ring?
Dude,
Yes.
that's the
The dried,
Is that what it is?
The dried up salt
Oh
ring
my
on her
God.
butt.
I was so disgusted, dude.
Terrible.
I was just like,
It's the worst if you've seen it. It's worse than if you've seen it.
Yeah.
See, the
she
big-
got up and I went and sat down, and there it was. And it was the whole length of the seat. The whole seat, not just like a little strip. It was all the way down. I was
She
like,
could have been a sweater. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
oh,
Either
she
that
was.
or-
Her father was a sweater? Her father was a
Oh
sweater.
my God.
To Wayne's comment, I'm just going to say leggings and yoga pants are the best and worst invention
Yes.
ever.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, now I'm going to be the guy then.
You are 100% correct.
I'm going to be the guy.
I was just, but anyway, that was.
When they put them on, when women put them on, don't you think, and this is going to sound, I'll just be the guy.
You are.
There's certain size women
Yes.
that,
The ones that don't own mirrors is what you're saying.
dude, that's not
Yeah.
not a joke. That sooner or later, don't they have a friend that goes, you might not want to wear that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Wear the
No, it's the salesperson
That's
in the
it.
store. Oh, you look so good in that. You should buy 5.
no, dude.
Because, we tell Ed not to wear a lot of stuff.
True, yeah.
We are
He never
bad.
listens.
Yeah, he doesn't listen. So maybe they have a friend and they're not listening.
We've been friends for a long time, so we're like everybody. We're each other's don't do that, guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And PSA
So-
that there's dude
Yeah.
like that's hot for a lot of dudes. It's fine.
I'm telling
there's
you,
nothing wrong with
I was
it.
going to say,
but
there's
Guys,
Yeah,
we're not-
there's a
like
lid for
women?
every pot.
Like
Exactly.
last week, Wayne, I saw Wayne and he was wearing parachute pants. I'm like, don't do that.
right.
Don't do that.
Because Byron did half a chin up and popped a boner.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, a quarter of
I
a
didn't
quarter
know.
of a chin up.
Right. And by chin up, I mean we
he
stood
was
up.
eating a quarter-pound wiener. Those big old grill wieners.
Was it a ballpark?
Yeah, it didn't bother me. Just
Only the one end.
until the eye contact.
You know what? Since we got you on, you said to ask you about body count soldier.
Oh, yeah. So-
serial killer.
We were talking at work, and there's some single guys, not even younger, just single guys, and I just wonder what it would be like.
To be young now.
The internet,
No.
the dating, and
No.
he met a girl on Facebook, and it was no special app, anything. He just throws out funny stuff, sexual stuff, whatever, and
Yeah.
girls are like DM him and say, "Hey, what's up?" Like he doesn't even know him, and they just want to hook up, and and
Yeah,
Where was that shit
and
when
the
we
one
were
guy
young?
said, one guy's like, and there's a term
They're bots.
that I associate
They're
with
bots.
There's a term
Look at the look on its face.
tradition. There's a term that they use, and I traditionally would link it to or associate it with like a serial killer,
Right.
or,
Stalker.
or a crime scene,
Yes.
or even a war or battle, and it's body count.
Or a podcast host.
Body count is now how many dudes or women you have sex with.
Oh yeah.
It's what's your body?
Ed's body count is 0.
It's like a big deal. Your body count, and that just sounds like a bad term.
That's right.
I associate that with dead people,
That's
like
a,
bodies.
yeah, that's a sketchy.
And maybe people just they don't even. That's what you are. Just
These
a notch in
kids-
the belt, a number.
Yeah.
Get that number up, whatever. Body count. That's just, it's being used. I hear it more and more.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
what's
yeah,
your body count? Like, I've
Fucking
never killed
kids.
anybody.
Yeah, I never killed anybody.
I'm not a
God.
gangster.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird. I don't know. It's
Being the well, no, thank God I've got another.
Back in our day, it was a tally.
yeah,
Right.
notch in your belt.
Notch in your
Not
Right.
your belt. My belt's gone.
Thank God there's another single guy here that can attest. For me, not you. May be. I think you're a little opposite of me in
Probably.
this respect. Well, you
Most
what are you
likely.
look at him laughing at me. No, he's still laughing. No, is that for me? I don't want to be with a woman that has
Is
a
alive?
high body. No, it's alive. That has a high body count. I
Why?
don't want that, dude. What do you mean?
Why?
Just
Just what's your reasoning? What's
Everybody that you would think of dating has a high body count.
At your age?
Wait,
Yeah.
what do you?
Yeah,
no, wait a minute.
at
What do you-
our age.
What do you consider a high body count then?
Well, how old are you? You know, I mean,
yeah.
your high range is like now 66.
Yeah, I mean,
Can you imagine? Like,
listen, you
Even
gotta.
if they
she's
did,
been with 5 guys.
Yeah.
Ew.
Beggars can't be choosers, Edward.
She
even if they
outlived
started
them.
at,
Yeah.
She's a nice girl. She just outlived them. She
Yeah.
didn't break up with them or anything.
I mean, I would go with a half a century. I'd go with 50. If
For a woman?
That's a lot.
yeah, but listen, if she started being
Really?
active
Yeah, I have
at,
double standard.
if she started being active at 20,
Sorry.
and she's 60 now, that's 40
Okay,
years.
40.
So say she had 2 a year.
That's a lot of
That's
dudes.
80 dudes.
That's a lot of guys.
So I mean,
because I've found.
I mean, you're at 80
so,
dudes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I look at it this way, Ed. The more guys, the more experience, the better she's gonna
Oh,
be.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't
No,
think like
no,
that.
no,
How do you
this
think
is-
your grandpa filled that coffee can full of nuts and bolts? You have a teacup half full of nuts and bolts.
But I'm okay.
You need to fill your coffee can, bro.
I'm okay. No, I'm okay with that.
I like it.
Because, dude, here's the thing. A lot of times when those girls that are, all they do is screw every other day, they're out banging dudes. That's fine. God bless them. To me, I'm worried about. I really am worried about all the diseases that are out there, dude. Even if
Well, you're
not,
good then.
All the diseases.
I mean, you're good right now.
dude. Listen,
all of what diseases?
You can they cure everything now.
COVID.
no,
pneumonia.
oh my God, no,
You're not getting those from sex.
Jaundice.
Well, he's not getting sex, so everyone else obvious.
Oh, okay.
Smallpox.
Yeah.
I read
Cholera.
some guy in Colorado had bubonic
God.
plague.
Typhoid.
Measles.
Diphtheria.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been vaccinated, Edward.
Don't forget, what is that? The Zika virus that makes your head
Yeah.
shrink?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Now I see.
No,
you're-
because it's hydrocephaly. It makes
Ed's
it
going to be
bigger, not
patient
smaller.
1.
No.
He's patient 1 that they link everything
He
to.
is ground zero.
I see your quandary.
No. It's
If it's like 10 guys last week.
no,
Right.
No. Here, okay. Here, you're wrong.
Oh, wait, what if it's 10 guys? Say she
Yeah,
started at
yeah,
20,
yeah.
ended at 60, 10 guys a year for 40 years.
That's 400.
That's
Wait, 10 guys
40.
a year?
Busy.
10 guys a year, that's 40.
What if she was only with like 3 guys
40, I'm sorry.
400.
for the
400,
first
yeah.
40 years of her life, and then in the last year she was with 10?
she'd like totally
She has
slut it
13,
out.
so
Yeah.
she's only at 13.
like 20.
But
Right?
10 of them have been like in the
Yeah.
last calendar year.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ed,
Ed, see-
you got to get over this. As long as there's not a dick in there when you show up, you're good.
I mean,
Wow.
listen. I
Here
mean,
we are. Hello.
Hey,
I'm saying it's like
You don't
You know,
bump
when
into
you're
him
like-
on the way out, you know, when he's
Right.
leaving.
I need some decaffeinated coffee.
right, Monk. Monk's like if you got to tap him on the shoulder to get him
Right.
to move,
Of all the
then you might
things-
want to be concerned.
of all the things for you to worry about, that's something you should.
Here's the thing. I'm
And you might say thank you, dude, and walk on through.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
Thanks for leaving, buddy.
Yeah, can I have your ex-boyfriend's number? I want to thank him because that was an awesome
Just
blowjob.
want to follow him.
Yeah.
you want
So, yeah, I'm going to follow
Who
him.
you seeing now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm
Ed's
going to
over
follow
there.
him on Twitter
I was going to say Ed's stalking him on Twitter.
Yeah.
wait a minute.
because your fellatio is on point.
No,
So-
aside from Wayne
Or on
giving him a
tip.
ride home, I'm just saying that my
Hi-ho.
thing is, I would have a huge problem like a
Were
good
you here for
example
With everything in life.
well, no, it is like dating. Okay, perfect. Like he just said, your buddy, you're following your buddy, whatever. I couldn't go out with. First of all, I'll use a bad example, but I'm going to say your sister. I never dated a buddy's sister.
Fair enough.
Because of
It'd be awkward.
Well, not only awkward,
is.
if it didn't work out, because the thing is, you worry that your friendship will get ruined.
Right. That's why it'd be awkward.
It depends if the sister's cooler than the buddy.
I was gonna say.
Screw him.
What about like nieces?
Later, dude.
Yeah. Does that count?
Look at the look on his face. Says
I'm
it
just
all.
curious.
Wait, nephews.
Nieces and nephews. Like not for me.
Okay.
Opportunity.
For a friend.
For a friend, it's Byron. Go ahead, just admit
Checking
it.
for a
I
friend.
did date a friend's
The
one of our
nephew
friends'
part.
niece.
Did it-
Sis.
Okay. Oh,
you did.
Look at the
You
look
did.
on his
I
face.
forgot about
Look at
that.
the look on his face.
Oops.
See, that's the thing. That or a buddies. I know people that dated, but not saying you, but I know people that dated buddies. In other words, you broke up with Jane, and then because of friends, I always saw you at the house, whatever, and then Jane called me. I would personally go, no.
There's kind of a bro code.
But
An ex? No.
we know someone, it rhymes with Angus that would probably. I made that up, and
I don't know.
that would
Well,
probably.
it's like a hustler or the penthouse
forum.
The penthouse forum.
I mean, it's too general.
My
to
best
say.
friend's sister
It's too general.
rubbed her boobs in my face.
Look, I had two
I
friends.
couldn't help it.
I had two friends that slept with my sister, so
Okay.
we were still friends after. It's not that big of a deal.
I'm glad we're still friends.
Are you
Me
super?
too.
Me too.
What's she up to?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, because of dating,
I promised I would never tell.
See, every situation.
Yeah, you
Fine.
broke the code, man.
3 friends.
It's too general to say yes or no.
also at our age, not that I haven't used them, condoms. I'm just not a huge fan of it. All right. So in other words, I'd like to get into a relationship. Go ahead.
Oh,
He already.
no.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Well, you kind of got to meet somebody to even. I mean, you're throwing out, I don't like condoms, but you don't leave your basement.
You have to
And for
try.
the love of God, you better go buy some new ones because
Because the ones you've got have dry
Yeah.
He
rot.
opens it up and like those little moths fly out.
he opens it up and he goes,
It's just a rubber band now.
yeah,
Where's the? Oh,
dust flies out of it.
Dude, have you ever seen old condoms like that?
no.
Never. They just.
Not ever.
Yeah, because you unroll it and it just goes, it just
Yeah.
crumbles apart. Right?
I would just
Does it
imagine that's what happens.
I am
Does it
not.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
really.
not admitting to ever seeing that. no.
Yeah, I'm just
it
guessing.
does. Yeah, my brother gave me one. My older
How
brother.
old was it?
It was my
That
older
was a
brother.
goof.
Years ago, he gave me one, and I unrolled it. And
Jesus
it was like,
Christ, was it from the 60s?
No, it was used.
Pre-enjoyed.
His brother
my
gave him
God.
one in high school. It's still in his wallet.
So the jizz made it crack up and
Yeah.
Oh, what is-
Is that a can of skull in your pocket? It's my diaphragm.
I will say this. That this will be. This is a purchase here. When I was younger.
oh, we are so old.
No. This really happened to me. Believe it or not. I was working at a donut shop.
See, I don't like where this is going either.
What does that
I
mean?
hope he doesn't say he's the one that put the holes in them.
No, I worked at this bakery.
Only the little donut holes.
I was working at this one local bakery.
All right, get out of it.
And when I was there, we end up. I was the cleanup guy. I was young.
At the porn theater or at the bakery?
No, at the bakery.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
Okay.
At the bakery. You
That was
do
before the porn.
dishes. All the guys went home. The bakers
Yeah.
union. All these guys went home.
And you were there for the cleanup.
Dude, it was the worst too. And they still had the bakery open because they were selling all the goods. Well, dude, there was one of our. I won't say who. There was a guy that. I won't even go to that. I won't say that.
He could eat a cream stick in 2 bites. No hands.
I was going to say.
And the second bite is actually just licking the frosting off his
Right.
fingers.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
Now, that's
Is this a
funny.
quick story?
No,
They're never quick.
I'm hoping. I'm just hoping.
First of all, do you know? Here's another thing too. I'm going to
Oh,
say
you're
this.
branching out on this
Well,
already?
yeah, I have to do this because it'll connect to one of our subjects. But I'm not going to go into that subject. But I'm going to finish with the bakery.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
The food, the bakery back then, when we were growing up and I worked at this bakery, The donuts do not taste the same.
Oh, we're not doing the donuts again. We're not doing the donuts again.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, they just didn't taste the same.
We agree.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anyways, I was there.
Your dogged out taste buds are what's the problem?
When I would work there late at night, and then they'd have some like women that were going through like midlife crisis, always worked in a bakery. They did. They always hired these cake decorators that had mental problems and stuff.
Yeah,
They
but that's
did, dude.
perfect when you're 18.
Dude, I was.
Yeah.
You know,
When you're 18, you're like, I'm your guy.
We just got out of school, and I was working at that bakery, and these girls they had like troubled marriages, like they were getting married.
So no college.
Yeah.
Now we know why Ed dates the women he dates now.
What does that mean? Why do you
Couple
say
years
that?
older, a little more experience.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear to you, this really happened. Is I'm working in the bakery, and they had these crazy ass people that they hired in. What are you texting? What are you saying?
Go. Just tell the story.
Just go with it.
Well, okay.
We're getting ready.
Okay, you're getting ready. And so what happened is I was a cleanup guy, so I'm there by myself, and they had these ladies that are older and everything. And then one thing led to another that I started. They were getting kind of
Frisky with you? They're like, hey, Ed, when you're done filling the
Yeah.
pastries, why don't you fill me? Huh? You look like a midget Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Come on over here, Ed.
Why'd you put some cream in my coffee?
No,
Yeah.
wait a second. When I was younger, wait here, look. That's a handsome
seen the
guy.
picture.
That was a handsome guy.
Was.
Yeah, exactly. Was.
Look at that. I used to pull tail like that. They're pretty girls. You know what I mean?
All right.
Is that Kenny Santiago?
It's Pedro Pascal.
No. So look at him laughing at me. Don't make fun like that. So what happened was there was one time we were there, and it was late at night, dude. They had that because they would do those round the clock things, and I was cleaning up and getting some extra hours in, and these fucking crazy women. Next thing you know, I'm back on the flour, and they had a bathroom back there.
Oh boy.
What do you mean you're on the flour?
Oh, they had stacks of
Flower station.
So you're sitting on it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not working.
What do you think?
No, but I was young and I looked good and I had a body.
Okay.
Yeah, so sit.
You still
That's
have
where
a
it all went wrong.
What does that mean, dude? There was one time, and
So were you saying you were pulling tail on the flour?
yeah. What happened was one of the girls that was there, she was a little right,
Batshit crazy.
Rich cake decorator.
You can say that.
So she invited me back to her house. Swear to you that I went back to her house.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going there. She was older. She got a divorce. Had this weird, like a mole thing on her face. But anyways,
Okay.
But he said diaphragm. That was the first time I was with an older woman that used a diaphragm.
Oh, there's the
Wait a
tie-in.
minute.
I was wondering
Oh,
where
you
the
did
fuck
say
this was
diaphragm.
going.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
said
that was like
diaphragm.
20 minutes
Scroll
ago.
right.
Wait, no, this wait, this is where it gets crazy.
Oh.
This is where it gets so so she says, hey, you want to go upstairs? And I'm like, oh, this is a new experience for me.
Yes.
Did she have a hot body?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then.
Yeah. For an older, for a 20-year-old guy, when you see a 32-year-old woman, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
You say yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We thought that was old
We've
for
had this
some
conversation
stupid
too.
reason.
You just say yes.
Yeah,
It was,
right.
but yes.
Are you going to say that she had a diaphragm and you couldn't figure out how to put it on?
Again, I don't like where this is going.
Keeps popping open.
He was running around with it. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
Yeah.
He's trying to put it in his pee hole. Is this how this works?
No.
Oh.
Look, it looks like a cat face.
No.
It's very painful.
No, this was the craziest. Again, I've had a lot of stuff happen to me. I just don't tell you about it because I know the look for the audience. Go to YouTube, BitChute, whatever. You'll see the look on its face. That look is the reason I right the look.
Yeah.
No,
That would be the one.
This story's awesome.
Wait a minute. So I'm in her room. She decides
This is going to be like a 20-minute show.
They say, hey,
I'm going to go use the restroom.
They say, hey, go ahead. They say, hey, I have to go to she says, I have to go put my diaphragm in, which was new to me. Because, guys.
We're like, how long is this going to take?
Yeah.
Dude, that was the 80s. So
I'm sorry?
late 80s. So to me, a condom was amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was like science. Science. That was
Science.
That was.
It's poetry in motion.
Really? Do you remember when you were that young, using condoms? You'd always
No.
you do it upside down, and you do the flip of it if you did it wrong. You never did that?
No.
We put it on.
Because you pinch the reservoir tip before you try to roll it down.
I didn't.
Well, that's
Look at. Wait, you're teaching him that look. What is that going on with that?
that's self-inflicted.
So I went there. She said,
You bring that out of everybody, eh?
"No."
If you could see Monk right now, he's doing that look too.
Right?
Oh, my
no.
goodness.
Yeah. So she ends up. She says, "Good at diaphragm. We have our experience together." Which, you know, for a young guy, that when the girl says, "Hey, you can do whatever you want," and you're like, "Woohoo!" You know, going
3 minutes later.
best 3 minutes of my life, and that's including drive time to her house. You know what I mean?
Well, I better get back to work now.
Yeah.
And that was a good 40 minutes away. That's what was the funny part. Was 3 minutes. No, so she said this was the crazy part, dude. Right in the middle of things, she lived with.
I know where she lived. I know who it is. But anyhow, keep going.
We'll go off air. We can talk about. There's two. It's two. But so the girl lived there, and she lived with another woman. All right. What?
And 15 cats.
Dear Penthouse Forum.
No,
I swear this
I was
litter is
working
true.
at this
Listen,
bakery.
This really happened, and so I was sitting there. So we're sitting there, and she had this other roommate that was living with her. You could hear.
While you were doing it?
You do that weird after everything's done.
Oh, the cuddle.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Are you a cuddler?
I go play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Enough about me. So you're
Yeah.
laying there.
I'm going to watch a movie.
Was it the person with you crying or
No.
somebody else in the house?
That's at least a good sign. It wasn't the one you slept with.
So that might be a future menage a trois.
Wait. No. So she did. So we could hear
I know French, Chuck.
both of us.
No, that's
both of us
beautiful.
hear
Boom.
this.
we.
No, we are American.
We hear it, and I go. Do you? I swear we're in bed.
You
I
have
go,
a ghost?
Are you doing a dip right now in front of us?
Oh, right. No, it's
nicotine.
Nicotine.
Don't give one to Ed.
Don't do it, dude. Don't
I'd
do
almost
it.
shit his pants on the
Ever.
show.
Don't do it.
Up, he turned white.
So did you end up in a menage a trois? Can we cut
No.
this story short?
No.
That's
No.
too bad. Why?
Well, see, that's unacceptable.
Right.
What
Because
happened?
that's
you
what
had-
should have said.
It was
Wait.
there.
No.
That's what should have
What
happened.
happened was she said, "Well, you know, she doesn't have a
Never mind.
She doesn't
Yeah,
have a thing."
anyhow.
So I said, I go, "Well, should I? You know, do you want to go talk to her?" She goes, I swear to you, she goes, "Maybe you should." And you know, so I was like,
Uh-oh.
right,
Here we go again. Oh, I don't have her boxing belt.
right. So she, so
Ding ding.
So she says, "Why don't you go talk to her?" And I go, "Really?" And this girl was older than her. All
Her
right,
mom.
You know,
She was like 70. Yeah.
That's
I'm
it.
laughing. No. So I said, "Really?" And she said, "Yeah." So I go down.
La, 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 la,
You're just
la, la.
a piece of meat being passed around.
Yeah.
He's dumb.
Yeah.
He doesn't work hard, but guess what?
At that
Guess
age,
what? You got stamina.
when you're in your
Stamina.
Stand him up.
Did you like open the door?
Stamina.
Oh no.
when you're in your between 18 to 25, it's not quality, but it's quantity. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You got
Right.
a lot of stamina.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
was like, "Really?" She says, "Yeah." So I went downstairs because you could hear, dude. You could honestly hear. And I said, "You know, I go, you know, you all right?"
Was that
You know,
the chick you just did it with?
No.
Oh,
It was,
okay.
the
Because
other-
that's
and
alarming.
she says, "Hey, you know, are you?"
Yeah.
I said, "Are you all right?" She's, "I'm just so lonely," you know, that kind of thing.
So
This whole
did it
thing.
happen?
So I go,
Well, I got a boner.
Yeah.
I just did have
Got
a
nothing
pull-up.
to do with it.
Yeah, did a quarter of a pull up.
I
Yeah.
peed,
So,
I peed on a
uh,
radiator upstairs. Here I am.
I
It's
can
on.
fulfill you for 20 seconds.
That's right.
"What do you mean? Wait, when you were young,
Yeah.
weren't you just excited? You didn't do like, we're older, so we know how to move, we know our bodies. When you're that young and stupid, dude,
Oh, no, yeah.
you would go,
Oh, I missed out on doing a lot of stuff.
Right.
Like just doing basic stuff. But
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
know. It was still great and wonderful and whatever.
Yeah, but you didn't do
Yeah, because you're 18, 19, you're like,
Yeah.
holy shit, it's happening again.
Yes.
It's got to be a good year.
It wasn't.
Even though it's July.
And I'm sure if the girl was that age too, it was like that for her too. I mean, they didn't, you learn. I mean,
You're right.
growing up. I mean,
But unless you
don't start out a pro, Ed.
Right.
unless you have an
Some of
older
us do.
woman.
That's
right.
Right.
That changes your life for a
It-
minute.
it-
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's life changing. Whenever you have somebody that's
Yeah.
like maybe
But
8,
that's-
10 years older.
That
Or
goes
more.
back to what we were talking about with the body count, though, because they're good at it because they're experienced.
I don't think it's that.
They're
Or
whores.
married.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
no, really.
Right, it's not
They just have
necessarily.
a lot of practice, unlike yourself.
Yeah.
I mean,
To this day.
Yes, it's not necessarily quantity, but it's frequency.
They should probably be locked up. I mean, looking back, some of the older,
I went and
Yeah.
then, so I got to experience this other woman.
So
who
you did do it with her?
It was, I know hindsight, foresight.
please
I was
tell me she
terrible.
cried the whole
Yeah.
time.
I cried.
Oh, all right.
I knew it was terrible because
Yeah.
because she was crying, she was upset. We're in bed. Next thing you know, she's doing stuff, and I said, "Game time."
Well,
So
yeah,
let's do it.
whatever.
I did it, and then later on, I started going. The girl started asking me back more and more.
For both of them?
Yeah. Well,
right.
I didn't do it. I never once did the two of them at the same time.
You still have their
matter.
number?
You know why you haven't done that? You know why you didn't do that?
No, why?
Because you're a loser. I'm just kidding.
I've got a serious question. I know
Go
it's
ahead, yeah.
off the fucking wall,
Yeah,
but
no, go ahead.
End of show.
Look at
this
him
goes
laughing.
to the whole body count, quantity,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So, do you have an issue with just body count, like the number of men they've been with, or the quantity of times, the frequency they've done it? Like, could you be with
Oh,
a
yeah,
woman
good
that had
point.
sex with one dude
So-
every day for 20 years?
yeah.
3 times
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah.
But if it was a different dude every day, you can't.
Yeah,
And if so,
right.
why?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that's
That's what it
my
is.
genuine
Yeah.
question. It's like,
Okay.
what's your
So it's
Yeah.
more of a hygiene thing.
Yes.
More than
Gotcha.
Right.
loose.
Yes.
Like,
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, that's
you
exactly
want to feel
it.
special
Well,
with the girl that you're with. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't. Like,
No, I understand that.
Go ahead, Charles.
Yeah.
So at this point in your life, is it still a hygiene thing? Because
does that mean?
you're with nobody.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
I'm like, it might be time to lower the bar.
I know.
Start there.
It's a high. It's still a high because, dude.
Maybe take a shower together beforehand.
Well, here's the thing, dude.
Yeah.
Once you.
That
once
way you
get
know she's
something,
clean.
Some
Right.
of the stuff you can get
Yeah.
is with you for life. That's
Yeah.
it. So if the relationship
so
doesn't work out,
you're really
What,
thinking
like
about
child
like,
support?
So
Wow.
it's mainly disease based for you.
oh god,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
Because
is.
for me, it would be
Yeah.
more like
yeah.
I'm just another.
Number.
You know. I mean, don't you like to think that if it's
You're just
gonna
at
be
the
prolonged,
BMVA?
if you're gonna
You
plan
wanna-
on
you
being
want,
with,
like,
you don't want to be like out and be like, there's a chance that there's two guys out tonight at all these bars that you've been with already, instead of just one every day for whatever. Like he said, that would bother me more. That other guys
Well,
have
then
been
it's
with them,
getting
even
two
if it was
guys-
only one time each. It
Yes,
would bother
right,
me,
right.
not hygiene
Right.
or like
Dude,
you know.
It's funny. Okay,
That would be more of a thing.
What, just
a hit.
because you didn't feel like special?
No,
Is
no,
that-
no,
You know
no.
what I mean?
Well, I don't want to. If I have some with her, I don't want to walk into a bar where she's had that same feeling. Not even the
Right.
sex that looked at me like that.
She walked
and
into
looked at
bars
him
like, oh,
that,
I
and
banged
looked at
him and him
You know,
and him
yeah,
and
yeah,
him.
maybe feel special.
But once again, at this point in your life,
It
where
doesn't-
you're
Your notch on the bedpost is right next to his notch.
you need to just put a blindfold on and go.
yeah, because your biological clock is about to.
Yeah.
It's
Be
not.
out.
It's not about just getting off to me. Because here's the thing, dude. Okay, perfect example.
Couple more years, you won't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, he's got
gone.
those gas station boner pills.
Here.
Oh.
Okay. Here's a perfect example.
But they only work at the gas station.
This.
which is good. That's where he goes to pick up chicks.
Trucks.
Well, that's where the glory hole is.
Yeah.
No, okay. I'll use a crazy example with the lovely Pam who died. You know, my ex who passed on. Does she? I always felt uncomfortable.
Yeah, let's keep it positive.
No.
This is how my sex life is. She passed on.
This is. I'm going to use. It's a weird example, but I'll use it for this purpose. Okay, I'll change it to a different one so it's staying positive. I went and checked out a job. The guy, I didn't even get a chance to give the guy a quote on doing some work. The guy said to me, called me up and said, "Hey, by the way, don't worry about it because my wife's ex-husband is going to come over and do the handyman work. My thoughts were, I would feel uncomfortable. I'm just saying me.
If your wife's ex-husband came over to the house to fix stuff.
Yes.
Because you're not manly enough to do it.
Confidence. Well, now here.
It would be awkward.
Now here.
That's pretty.
My girl, Samantha, has 2 exes that I see. I like them both.
Do you feel?
Sure.
You do?
Absolutely. Absolutely comfortable, whatever.
See,
it's almost like a war story thing, like, roll your eyes. I think it comes with maturity where you're just not there.
Right.
He's almost 60. You're not there yet.
It doesn't bother me.
No, it's not a shot.
We all have our past,
Right.
and it's like, would I want her to be awkward around? No, that's part of my life. I want to be able to hang out because they had good times together.
Right.
And you know what? It's not like they're like, it's not like that.
Yeah,
Right.
they're
like-
divorced for a reason.
Yeah.
I get that.
And they could still love them, but they're not in love with them.
And how do you share life with somebody and then just like, okay, they're terrible. Now that I'm with them,
Well, that's-
you don't.
that could happen,
Normally,
too.
you don't do that. I'm not like that usually,
Right.
unless
Well,
something
see-
really,
See, for me, when I break up
But-
with someone, I don't contact. It's like that's over.
How's that going?
It's fine. I don't.
Yeah, but you're usually the one getting dumped.
I mean, well, look where it's gotten him. though.
I laugh because
He'll
it's
probably
crap.
never take it back.
No, no, I don't feel comfortable because I'm like, look, you're going to be with another dude.
I
don't
mean,
wanna
it depends
hear.
how they act.
Right.
If they're like, okay, all right.
And it goes
enough.
both ways too.
A woman
So
can
does
get a woman knows how to get rid of
Look
a
at him
guy
laughing at me.
and keeping that like she knows how to carry herself in front of somebody to
Sure.
give respect to the partner
Yeah.
she's with now. And if you get that, you have confidence and you don't even worry about it. I mean,
Which goes back to my point. of the
then when they
number
leave,
of-
you make fun of them.
right. Which goes
The exes, yeah.
which goes back to the body count. It's like, does it really matter if they're no longer with them? I mean, it's.
I would
I
want-
understand.
I'd rather not know.
I understand your
Yeah.
issue with the hygiene and the
Yes,
disease.
I don't need to
and
know.
stuff.
Do you ask them
Yeah, well, like
What?
when you meet
how
somebody,
many?
We do a STD test. I say, yeah, do an STD test.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but that was only with one person.
Any of the ones that
You've
I've
only been with one person.
that
though.
I've wanted to have a relationship with.
Yeah.
But that was only one person.
That
Do the math.
of recent, yes.
I mean,
You're
I don't
correct
want to
in that.
know, and
Edward.
I really would be uncomfortable telling,
Really?
my information. Yeah,
But we
maybe
all-
with guys.
I say we all know
Now I don't even.
yeah, and really, who needs
don't
to
need
know?
to know, yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
no.
you got like a funny story that goes along with it.
Oh yeah, this is a cool story.
Unless
Otherwise,
she
we don't
wiped her
care.
ass on
Yeah,
the
we're
shower
guys.
curtain.
You're like whatever. Okay.
Guys. But for a girl, I'd rather not know and not even hint about her.
Sure.
You know what? That's whatever.
Well, you've never been in a bar. Say you're with a girl, and she says, "Oh, a guy will come over. Hey, how you doing, Jane? Oh, this is Jane. Who's that? Oh, that's just a guy that I used to date." And then you look at him like, You size him up and say, thinking he's looking over at her. Who's she thinking of? All of a sudden being buddy
Oh,
with
see, I
him.
don't. You're already way.
Yeah,
you're,
yeah,
already
it's
ruining,
way-
you're ruining the date you're
Yeah.
on by
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
She's with you.
I don't do that in front of her, but I'm thinking.
Well,
I
yeah,
know,
that's what I'm saying.
You're
But the thing
elsewhere.
is, if you're thinking it might actually
Yeah.
change your
It does.
Yeah.
your character
You're
at-
absolutely.
at that moment.
You're no longer present in the.
Nope.
In the,
Yeah.
You're thinking about other stupid shit
Dumb.
that you shouldn't be
You
thinking
can tell
about.
when I go, the
Yeah.
waitress comes over. I want to split this bill.
Yeah, how about? Are you okay with going Dutch?
See, there's the danger
Yeah.
with Ed.
Yeah.
I think the longer you go without throwing yourself out there and accepting something that's not perfect, it's the harder it's going to be for you.
Right.
Because now it's like ultra.
You are way
Yeah,
overthinking.
yeah. I mean, just to even say that, I wouldn't have even. I mean, I can relate to your thing, but I wouldn't have brought that up. I wouldn't have even,
If you're dating somebody that's your age,
especially our area.
welcome to
Everybody
the
knows everybody.
Ed Money Alive dating portion of it.
Yeah.
Right? We're giving out dating advice. If I had my iPad, I would be doing some
And
good
if you're
music.
on like Facebook and social media,
Yeah.
your whole life is on. That's why I don't even. I'm not into it. I'm not interested. Everybody knows you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
can I give you a good example?
Go ahead.
When my wife and I started dating,
Okay.
we were in bed, and she asked me about my body count,
Oh,
and I told her. I'm like, "What's yours?"
7,000.
I go, "What's yours?" And she's like, "You don't need to know." I'm like, "All right,
You know they
you go.
lie.
Let's go.
like doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't
You
matter."
have to double it
It's-
anyhow.
Right.
When they
Yes,
tell you.
it's
by
double.
3 or
I
something
don't
like
care.
that.
I
Double
don't-
7 or
I
something.
don't need to. I have enough stuff in my life to occupy
No.
all
Yeah.
of my time, all my thoughts. So that doesn't. I mean, if that's
Really,
what it
yeah,
comes down
yeah.
to, then I'm.
It's kind of inconsequential
Right.
when you
It
think
is.
about it.
Especially
if you
at
fall
our
in love,
age.
you fall in love,
yeah.
or you have the feeling. Then
I mean, for fuck's sakes, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
That if you're dating somebody that's your age, age appropriate,
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, you should expect that they've
Yeah.
got a higher body count.
yeah,
and you should know as well as anybody. It's so hard to find somebody to get along with and have chemistry.
That's part
than
of it,
to
too.
bring in all these variables that
You'll put
wa-
the kibosh on it.
You're almost looking for
Right.
a way out
Yep.
already
Yeah.
when you're walking in. That's what it sounds like.
And to put a finer point on it, if you ask her what her body count is and it's high, just ask her how much you owe her at the end of the night.
Yeah. Oh, she wants way too much.
boom.
Yeah.
Like,
Can I wash dishes for a week?
It's like, oh, 300, so 20 bucks then. Cool.
I have an extra microwave I could give you.
What's the
Do
worst?
you like Hannah Montana?
Or if you ask her body count, and she's like, so like today?
Yeah,
What is this?
Hold on, she's like-
25th?
she pulls out an abacus. Right
Is this
there, the zero.
Is it the 25th?
what time is it? Yeah,
Or you ask her and you hear in the back, you hear her going, carry the two.
Oh, wait, do your keyboard.
Right.
Yeah, right.
She's,
Monk, we need
she's long division.
Writer.
Carry the two.
You know, one of the other things I wanted to get to real quick that because I know we're clicking through time.
I know. Chucky has to
no,
work tomorrow.
No. We're clicking through time. He and I were talking. You guys, I know he is, and I believe Monk is. We're fans of old. I've recently, because of him, on YouTube, been checking out like old Bugs Bunny cartoons. And you don't, dude. The old Bugs Bunnies were
Always,
fantastic.
always a fan.
They're funny as fuck.
Well, what brought it up?
Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, Little Rascals.
The originals, not these
What are they,
reboots.
what are
No,
they, Mary,
all the
Merry
old
Melodies.
ones.
Mary Melody, whatever,
yeah. Well,
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Right. He and I were talking about the Little Rascals. All right. So we got into the Little Rascals. Dude, have you ever really done any research? Because he's done a shit ton of research.
Well, he doesn't work.
I'm on a fixed income. I can't spend money.
Yeah.
So we were talking about the Little Rascals. You remember Little Rascals? Like
Really?
Well, I'm just saying. Some people there were eras of the Little Rascals. There was
Our gang.
Right. That's the difference too.
There's Our Gang,
Is there
there
was the
was
one where
Little
Spanky was
Rascals.
little Spanky.
Yeah, right.
And then there
And
was
then-
some where he was big fat Spanky.
Right.
What was the younger one?
Big fat teenager Spanky.
Right. He
Was
went-
our gang when they're older?
Our Gang was when they were younger.
Okay.
Well, what happened was is he and I were rabbit holing, and we spent like half an hour talking about the different.
Their
What happened?
demise.
What happened was is there was this weird thing.
We
Where-
wow.
Right. It went from the Spanky.
Everybody
era,
knows what that noise is, right?
Yeah, we wow. The little one, where Spanky was little, Spanky got heavy. Then they tried to substitute the alfalfa, and they brought in Froggy. They brought in that boob Robert Blake, and he was
Mickey. Yeah.
He was terrible. He was terrible.
It was awesome.
Oh,
I will watch them all. I, ain't
I
gonna
will
lie.
watch
stop
them all.
it. Stop.
But the
it.
interesting
Loved
part
it.
is how they all died.
Right.
Jackie.
Gleason.
No,
No.
Jackie died in a plane crash in
Chan?
World War II.
No. Jackie.
Kennedy.
Jackie Cooper was one of them.
Yeah,
he was
was.
a famous guy
Jackie
too.
Cooper, yes.
Yeah.
Dude, here's the funny part. He was telling me Alfalfa got killed by looking
A
at
business partner over a hunting dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
He must have been pissed off about his hair.
Yeah, this
That
one
little
accused.
spike, yeah.
And he said
That would piss me off too. I would shoot him.
Rerun killed him.
he also said Darla. Remember the little girl that sings
Darla?
She
Yeah.
lived
Oh no, that was Mary.
Mary.
Mary lived in Ohio.
in Ohio
She
in
was
like
in a nursing
Chardon
home.
or something.
Yeah, died in a nursing home.
Where
yeah.
I got confused.
I'm
was-
pretty sure they all died in a nursing home.
Well,
That's what they did back in
the
the
day.
30s.
Some of them were on the iron lung.
Yeah,
Well, he- the
40s,
iron lung.
whatever.
Actually, one of them died in World War II in a plane crash.
Listen, all those kids that were on the Little Rascals probably all smoked cigarettes.
At the age of 5, on the set,
Honest to
set.
God.
And it didn't
Right.
kill any
Honest
of
to
them.
God. Yeah.
they rolled their own, unfiltered.
Yes. Because that's how it was back
And they
in the
died of
day.
old
Wonder
age.
what,
Yeah.
wonder what Mrs.
Yeah.
Crabtree's body count was.
Oh, she
Wait a
was
minute.
hot, right?
She was hot, Mrs.
Miss
Crabtree.
and Miss McGillicuddy.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here, Miss Crabtree,
Man,
there's
hi-
something heavy on my heart.
High body
Oh,
count.
Chubsy Ubsy, you're going to have something heavy on your nose.
And he and
Love
I,
it.
He and I talked about the little red. There was Spanky had. Oh, it took me forever till you remembered it. Spanky had a little friend that always wore his cap backwards.
Stymie.
No.
Porky?
Porky.
No.
Oh.
Well, there was Porky, and then there was
Scott.
Scotty.
Scotty.
Yeah.
Scotty.
Yeah.
That was and they had the dog Petey. Well, I got confused. He brought it up. I kept thinking Mickey Rooney
Yeah.
was in.
No, Mickey Rooney was not in any of them.
He was in the Bowery Boys. Do you
Yeah.
remember the Bowery Boys?
Bowery.
No.
That was
really?
Alfalfa was in that too. It was when they were like teenagers,
I didn't know
Yes.
anything
Yeah,
about
no
it.
idea.
like
got-
20 somethings.
They got older.
Well, you couldn't tell because back then everybody aged like a dog.
Yeah.
Sure.
They did. Well,
And it was
this-
all black and white.
well, this is the part that I did, and I love their outfits, dude. I loved their clothing. Where they
Yeah.
had the wingtip, not the wingtip, they had wingtip shoes,
Yeah.
the pleated
Suspenders,
pants,
yeah.
the pleated pants. They had the
course.
suspenders. They did dress shirts.
Oh, yeah.
with the sweater vest.
That's what you had to do, man.
Nice cardigan.
Yeah. Those motherfuckers weren't wearing
That's what a
t-shirts.
sweater vest is. It's a
Even
cardigan.
Stymie and Buckwheat were wearing nice clothes, right?
Dude, I was reading that they paid Spanky $500 a week, and that was during the Great Depression.
Wow.
You gotta
That's
be
a
kidding.
lot of money
He was
back
like
then.
Wow.
8.
Exactly.
I would be happy to make that now.
Well, you know his parents were.
Right. Well, I found out after research that Mickey Rooney, which everybody hated, dude.
Yeah, he was not a friendly dude.
He dated like who was the?
He was a
Wizard of Oz?
dick. Judy Garland.
Judy Garland.
Yeah.
He was. This dude was
Oh,
pulling
I
in
know.
tail like
Oh,
left
yeah.
and right.
because he was a movie star.
Yeah.
Everybody hated him.
And he was kind of rich.
But here's the thing. Do you remember all of them? Not a joke.
Not
but
a-
if you watch the Bowery Boys, all of them were sitting there on set in the movie. All the boys
Oh,
are
yeah.
sitting there.
Yeah, well, they used to smoke and drink on Match Game PM in the 70s,
Yeah,
so,
doesn't
you know.
matter.
But
That's how
Don't
they
you
all
remember
did
the
it
game
back
shows
then.
from that time? Everybody, like the Hollywood squares, they were all smoking.
And they had
All
glasses
them.
of bourbon.
Right.
The kids.
Yeah,
No.
it wasn't Pepsi. It was bourbon.
One apple juice.
Yeah,
I didn't realize.
that's how cool it was back in the
Looking
day.
back at the things that
Not
we
like that
watched.
Bunch
were
of pussies.
No, they were.
Sorry. Too much? I never know.
It was the right Jeep. Inside joke, sorry.
Should have kept going.
Right.
I'm just saying that when we were kids,
sakes.
looking back on it, dude, the shows like you talked on a previous one, which I thought was the funniest line you said, where Johnny Sacco was Johnny Sacco's skin. That was a great.
Yeah.
John Denver.
I had to look that up.
Denver.
And all the,
Oh yeah,
all
was a
the.
I saw you put it as one of the
promo.
photos.
The
Yeah,
promo.
yeah,
I did
yeah.
it as a promo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just over the weekend, and this was an accident. I went on Prime, and they have all the Tom and Jerry's on there.
What?
Yes.
Not the rehashed ones.
Yeah,
the
no,
early
no,
ones?
no.
Good.
All the old ones.
Is you wish or is you
You
ain't my baby?
Mama, you kettle. Mama, you kettle. Yeah. All that shit is on there. It was so violent. I loved it.
Froggy
I like
went
the-
court and he
I always
did
like the-
right.
Coyote.
Rambo.
right.
All the Wile E. Coyote and
Coyote and
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner. My
So
favorite.
violent.
Well, do
Yeah.
you worry?
So violent.
Acme.
But we knew better.
Yes.
Well, this is
Yes.
what was here. That's weird. A tangent towards him is that because you're the only one, yes, among us that has, because your daughter is already a
17.
teen. 17. Okay, you're the only one that has. I'm
Yeah.
not say toddler,
Younger
but
kids.
he's
Toddler.
a tweener.
Yeah.
Tweener.
10.
Okay.
10.
He's
He's
a
11.
preteen.
See, my daughter's
you call that.
26, but she grew up watching
Well,
Bugs
yeah,
Bunny
but does he?
And she
and
knows
Tom and
better.
Jerry. She knows,
Now they just sit and watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Here's the
But-
thing. On the last show,
Hey, Ed identifies as a tweener now because that's all he does.
No, he what the reason I'm asking is you said on the one before you worried when you were at the concert that they were smelling weed and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you worry at this age of that? You're worried that they're watching. I'm asking him
Watching what?
Anything, violent stuff or
Absolutely. I mean, they could dial up anything.
Have
at
you
this
seen
point.
the
I mean,
video game?
You just gotta
Yeah.
hope that
Does he
maybe-
have an Xbox?
Obviously, he's like growing up. Some of the kids are better kids than we were because if that was available, I would have watched it. And I know that for the most part, I think they shy away from it. They know it's wrong, and at least
It's all the upbringing.
I agree with that. The idea that video games cause violence, I don't agree with that. I don't
No.
think.
Never
I
has,
do.
never will.
I think mush brain
Yeah.
causes a lot of problems because I'll say something to my son after 8 hours or I'm not home or whatever, and he'll be,
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
Really?
You better snap out of it, boy.
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You-
Absolutely.
You look at him and there's nothing there. I'm like, hey, what'd you do today?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you better
Not
snap
even
out of
joking,
it.
you know.
Because of the game, or because
Or is it because he's just
Screen
like,
time.
or is he
Just
high as
staring.
fuck?
They used to play the game.
Can
Now they
even-
watch someone play the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even play it.
Oh yeah.
You know.
And
My
or they
daughter
watch,
was like that a little bit too, and I'm like, you better fucking snap out of it right now.
yeah, it's
They'll watch people unbox
Yeah.
presents or
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
anything.
yeah.
anything.
Dude,
Yeah.
my daughter has her boyfriend come over and watches him play games on his Xbox.
Yeah.
You know what though? Some games I'll watch Becky
Yeah.
play like Sea of Thieves, and it's pretty entertaining.
Right.
Yeah, I watch Fortnite with the guy.
Right.
It's fun to watch them, but
But it's only for a minute. I
Look,
can't
yeah.
sit there and
I laid in bed with him, and he was watching YouTube, and I was like, just, you know, I played a TikTok for him, mine
Yeah.
goofy, some of it's adult, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's going on YouTube, and I'm like trying to understand, like, take in what he's watching, and 2 seconds in, he's like, like 30 in a row in
Yeah.
2 minutes. I'm like,
do you think it's
this is so. Are,
like,
are you
gonna
watching
watch all of it
anything?
at all?
Anything?
Right.
This is like, what do you,
do you
how
think
do
it's affecting his attention span?
Yes.
You need
oh,
to
absolutely.
introduce him to Bugs
mean,
Bunny.
it's got a
introduce
lot
him
of-
to Looney Tunes.
Oh yeah, we used to watch Roadrunner and Coyote
Tom and Jerry.
all the time.
Yeah.
He loved it. He liked, you know, the Looney Tunes, you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I would
You need to
say
start getting back into
this shit is
it.
affecting their attention
And I will-
span.
Yeah,
But like you guys, I'm looking at you, Chuck and Ed. When you
Look at Chuck's face.
rabbit hole, when you rabbit hole,
Yeah.
like my kid, like she's 17, but she's been doing this since she got her phone when she was 9. I know it's too
Right,
early, but
right.
her,
Man,
reasons.
whatever.
We've
Yeah.
listened to old shows. She will watch these fucking tortoises eat vegetables in ASMR for hours, and she'll watch the whole thing.
She'll watch what?
So-
it's so odd. Yeah,
But it's like 5 minutes a video.
What's
but
eating
then a
veg-
tortoise.
Oh,
Just a tortoise.
okay.
But then she'll go to something else and be like, nope, 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 and find something she likes, and she'll just dig in
yeah. I guess that's.
and
I
watch
mean,
all of it.
See, my thing is, I watch a video that I search for a video. Like, say it's like, oh, you got to check out, bacon eating contest, and then in the sidebar, there's
yeah.
man throws up eating bacon.
Yeah.
and then I click on
oh
that,
yeah,
and then a
you're off-
sidebar,
and you're off.
yeah,
there you go.
it just keeps going and going,
Yeah.
and next thing you know, I'm watching live footage from,
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
A dude's eating a live pig.
So-
yeah, it's-
Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
You
know
go
how to
down
gauge
a
it
rabbit
yet,
hole.
but I do know that they're in a haze.
Right. So
After 2, you have to
But
limit
this-
it.
okay.
can I give
do.
you another example?
Yeah.
My daughter and I, I'm a huge anime fan. Everybody knows this. Listen to the show.
Do you have a VCR?
I do.
Because we have some banned anime.
Nice. I probably
back in the day.
I probably have it on
Tentacle
VHS.
porn.
Just kidding.
And I need to steal one of Ed's VHS to watch it. But that's aside. So
I'm gonna drink mine then.
I got her turned on to anime. She loves anime. It's great. We have something to bond over. There's a show called Seven Deadly Sins.
I think I've heard.
There's
of that.
over 1,000 episodes.
What?
We
Are
watch.
they short? Like
No, they're
Half hour, 40
like
minutes?
half hour. They're like so without commercials. They're 25 minutes
Yeah.
to 40 minutes depending. We watch them all together as like our
yeah.
just
Tuesday
hanging
dinner
out
movie
watching
day.
them. Yeah.
So does it affect their attention span? Maybe to a point where they got to find something that's really interesting.
Grabs
yeah,
your
yeah.
attention.
And
I'm
then
still
they're-
up in
then
the
they're
air on it. I
invested.
don't know,
It's
but I
hard
do
to
know
know.
that too long is too long.
Can they?
Yeah.
Can they?
They need to get active.
How
and,
long
like,
can he sit there and play a video game though? Like
I
all
mean,
day?
I don't want to. I mean,
2.5
it would be
days.
embarrassing. They could do it. I
Listen,
know.
back in the
not
day,
naming
I-
names, but they could go eight,
right.
6, 8, 10, 12
yeah.
hours.
But when I was young and I had like Atari or whatever,
Yeah.
I could play from
Yeah.
6 o'clock at night till 4 in the morning, and then
Oh, yeah.
See, that's,
I never had
that's,
one,
That's
yeah.
hand-eye coordination. You're getting hand-eye
No
coordination.
bullshit.
No, you are. But
Yeah, but it's not going to
Go
train
ahead.
you for life.
Put a Reese cup in your hand and let me snatch
You know?
it out.
Yeah.
I'll show
This is
you
why
hand
we're all
eye.
wearing glasses.
Yeah.
By
Why we're in a basement.
well, see, here's another thing that
Is this
I,
a screen?
that I
We're rolling in the mail.
See? What is this? Wow.
That's
Okay.
creepy.
Okay, I've been over to Monk's house. He'll tell you this. I don't understand people that do this, where they can have
What,
on.
take a shower?
He'll have an instructional video on be doing something totally else and doing.
He'll be doing something totally else.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I used to fall asleep to the History Channel thinking I might do that.
You've done that, Monk, where you had something on your. You could be doing something else.
An instructional video.
Yeah,
What, like, say he's restringing a guitar, but he's watching how to replace a carburetor on a Briggs & Stratton?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know Gary doesn't know how to tune or string a guitar.
Or carburetor.
That was that the
I got to
first
take
time
it
you've
back
done
to the
that,
store.
Gary?
I wouldn't even know where to fill up a guitar.
Yeah.
You know what?
So.
Just take it back to the store. They'll do it for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Mine's diesel. Right. No, I can't. I can multifunction, but I can't put on something on TV. Like, have you ever been to people's
You're
house?
not a multitasker?
Well, I can.
Well, see, that's where the kids might be. They might be learning that. You know,
Oh, yeah.
obviously they can hear, but it's selective.
Right. I have very bad selective hearing.
Yeah.
It happened to me at the store today.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting in line at GameStop.
Yeah.
And the guy had a mother.
What are
and
you
son.
like?
Yeah. You're standing on my, standing on my foot.
I was getting a MetaQuest card for Becky. But anyhow,
sakes.
I was in line, and the guy was helping this mother and her son, and he's like, "Hey, is there something you're looking for?" And he's like, "Excuse me, sir." And I'm like, "What?
What?
And here I am.
Yeah,
I was just
yeah.
looking around, not paying attention because
Do you have coffee here?
I don't know that that's.
Do you have a
from
Keurig?
Anything?
I would like a
But I
cup of
would just-
coffee right now.
Oh,
I'm
Wayne.
slipping.
No,
Really?
but that's all right. I just wonder about, because I can't. I mean, I can multifunction. I'm a type of person that I learn by doing.
Yeah.
I can't watch.
So you're like
that.
a master at masturbating.
And he hasn't learned anything in years.
He knows how to sit down here in the dark and grow mold spores on his clothes.
Oh, there you go.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Look at him live.
I like it.
You get 4 on my shoulder. I know
You
we're
can
over.
accumulate 4 or 5 microwaves.
In a single trip to Goodwill.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to be. I want to. Before we end, I want to do a shout out again. Thank you. Every week we'll be checking out something brought to you by Brown Hill Market Store. Check out things from
Thank you, Brown
Allstate,
Hill. Brown
Muscle
Hill.
Vodka.
Thank
I
you.
gotta get a hold of Grace. Get Muscle Vodka. Thank you,
Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant.com.
Ziggy's Pub, that's right. Go check them
And
out.
everybody else that has chimed in.
Yeah, and in the past and the future. So thank you, audience.
God
members.
bless you.
We're going to be leaving with Jane and the Boy, Vibrations. Check it out. You'll like it. It's a poppy song.
Good vibration.
Wow.
Is it that one?
That was
giving up
terrible.
I don't know.
No? I thought I nailed it. I thought I had it.
You did something. You nailed something. I don't know.
I hate the Beach Boys, but that was much, much worse.
Yeah, it was.
Much, much worse. Please don't ever do that again,
Ass
Charles.
watered when you did that. Audience members, you've been listening. Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. You can reach us on a ton of sites. Again, like, share, subscribe, tell 2 friends. You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPEP Talk.
We'll see ya.
Chuck Dick.
Kelly Dick.
Yeah, shout
Chuck
out to
Dick.
Kelly Dick.
Shout out to everybody out there again. Thank you. We're sitting next to me. I'm glad he made it. He's a rarity. He's like a Bigfoot sighting. Is the amazing Byron?
I'm like the Loch Ness Monster.
You're Nessie. That's what.
No, he's like Lake Erie Monster. Lenny.
Lane Champlain. Yes.
Good to see everybody.
You can hear him, but never see him except for his eyeball is the Monk.
Monk Dick.
See you next week.
Down at the end, always our local genius, Jeffrey Neutron.
Take care, everyone.
Gee.
Why the horse cock? It's got horse cock. And last but not least, always keeping us in balance to check us bueno.
See ya, Beth K. Dick, Devin Dick.
And Wayne Dick.
And Wayne Dick. Again, thank you, audience members. Don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere. And always remember that you are somebody. And after that, we are out of here.
And Dick.
You're made for me, making my heart a mess. Kisses like electricity. Feel the energy. Give me vibrations. Been a long time without you. Don't be blue without you. Nah, nah. Give me vibrations. Happiness all around you. Happy now that I found you. Nah, nah. Give me vibrations. Give me vibrations.
You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money, brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.